All right, you guys, what's going on? Welcome to Deer Meat for Dinner. I'm Robert Arrington. I'm here in Blaine, Washington with all the craftsmen from Silver Stag Knives. Now, I'm coming out with a new knife, and this is not it. But that is, look how stinking cool that is. Right there, I'm coming for you. That, I don't know, what do you call this, the boar sword?
The boar sword.
There's a bunch of crazy folks out there. But, see that? We've been working all day on that new prototype. That is my new absolute favorite knife. Comes with a really cool sheath, and let me show you how it's made. We got What's your name?
I'm Tim.
Tim? Thank you very much, brother.
No problem.
We'll come show it to you when we're done.
As we prototype this out, we're gonna figure out if we got a guard that will fit on it. So we're gonna take this down just a little bit, and I'm gonna shoulder this knife up so we get a nice flat finish on here. We wanna try and get rid of any of these gaps on either side. We wanna try and make that look like a solid piece. And that's gonna be pretty good. We'll clean up any of the burrs and burns on here. So in Deer Meat for Dinner fashion, we're always looking for a crown, a nice burr, something about this size. I always try and look at my knife. The more curved your blade, the more curved your handle. The straighter your blade, the straighter you want your handle. So I look at something like this. That's gonna fit and feel nice. Feel how that would work in your hand.
I love it. Let's go with that.
Let's do it. This is one of those just kind of learned techniques. You want to try and size it so that it's going to balance with the weight of the blade. If your knife's blade heavy, it's great for chopping, hitting, anything like that. If you're handle heavy, it's going to be a lot easier for finesse work, skinning, things like that. If you're right in the middle, your knife will always feel lighter than it actually is.
The reason he's not looking dead at you guys in the lens is because he's talking to me. We're actually in the middle of designing this knife. I had one that I really, really liked, and now we're sort of altering it to fit what I want.
Now that we've got it, we're gonna do a finish sanding to bring everything flush and square and level. I like having a little more leeway on what I do making prototypes.
Now, if you guys can understand, Brad is the owner of Silver Stag, and Brad was like, why don't you work on a new knife that is exactly what you want? And so all these guys who have their own jobs in here, we've just sort of stopped them and we've started working on this particular knife. And when we're done, I'm telling you, it's gonna be probably one of the most versatile knives I've ever had in my hand. Only time will tell, but I'm pretty stoked on this.
All right, so what we're gonna do now, we use a special epoxy to lock these blades in place.
Now, where can all the other knife makers get this epoxy?
You can't.
We like to call that the special sauce.
The special sauce. Try not to glue my fingers to your knife here. Now normally we would let this sit and cure for a good, day, day and a half, 2 days. But
we don't have that option.
We don't have that option. So what we're gonna do is let's go see if we can work some magic and make a deer meat for dinner night.
Yeah, buddy.
A knife should be like a woman. You'll probably want to edit this. Should look good, feel good in the hand, be practical, and sharp.
That's definitely going in the video.
So here we're gonna sand this down, clean it up. Try and get rid of any of these bumps, anything like this. I mean, if you're out there in the field and you're using this for 3, 4, 5 hours straight, you just don't want anything that's gonna cut your hands apart, you know? You want this thing to feel good.
Hey Mo! Everybody, this is Mojo. This is Brad's dog. He's had him for like 12 years. That's Miss Barbara right there. This is her. Y'all never get to see her. This is my favorite person at Silver Stag right here. Her and Chris are like unbelievable. Brad is an awesome guy, but right here, this is the heart and soul of Silver Stag is Miss Barbara. So when you call, give her a hard time, you know, do whatever you have to do, but she's awesome. Oh yeah.
All right, so we have a very rough prototype. It's only missing one thing now. Do you get a good look at it and see what we're missing?
Yeah. Yeah, he's missing my logo is what it's missing.
That's what it's missing.
Look at that, you guys.
Black ground. All right, so the last step in the process is going to be sharpening this knife. I mean, a knife that doesn't cut is worthless. This is Mr. Miguel. He's our...
¿Qué pasa, Miguel?
Hey, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, bien, gracias.
Eso me gusta que hablas buen español.
Ah, gracias. Okay, my man. Perfecto?
Perfecto.
All right, Mr. Brad, there it is. What do you think?
Nice. We're honored to have Robert represent Silver Stag. He stands for the same values we do, and he loves the great outdoors like we do, and he gets to field test a lot of product, give us great feedback on what works and what doesn't work, and how to fine tune our products to be the very best.
How do you like this knife, the one that we just worked on?
It's an awesome knife. You know, you can do so much with this. You know, you can bone, skin, fillet, and then use it in your kitchen at night when it's not out in the field. So I really like this knife a lot. So we'll fine tune a little bit more. We got to get a sheath build for it, but I think this will be perfect to add to your existing line.
Cool.
So
what are you working on here?
this is the National Wild Turkey Federation Knife of the Year. You know, we kind of specialize in stag and antler, but this is burled maple right here, Western maple with the National Wild Turkey Federation logo on it, and of course Silver Stag on the back. And this, we were blessed to get the National Wild Turkey Federation Knife of the Year, and this will be at all 1,700 of their banquets next year. So it's a big order for us, and we're just trying to, you know, each one is looked over 8, 10, 12 times to make sure the quality is good, and we're shipping them here pretty quick, and they'll be at their banquet starting in January.
That's awesome. So, what do you think, Mr. Paul?
Let me just tell you what I think. I had to come here. I got to tell the story. You mind if I tell the story?
Yeah.
Robert got a knife from these guys at the SHOT Show this year, and because he was traveling back not with checked luggage, I got the honor of taking a knife home, and my son had seen a knife. I think it was this exact knife. I don't know. It was maybe one step down on this. But anyway, he's been hankering for one of these knives for the longest time, so finally had the opportunity, went upstairs quietly, you don't even know, but I bought one, and they put my son's name on it over there, and that is just awesome. I pretty much watched them finish it. I didn't watch them make the whole knife, but I don't have a lot of hair on my arms, but I'll tell you what, this is, I'm too scared. This is sharp, man, it's sharp. But a neat product, really, really neat product. So, yeah, I'm sold.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Brad.
Thanks, Robert, for coming up, buddy.
All right.
Yep.
Well,
all right, what's going on, everybody? I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, I want to say that's the knife. That's the knife that you just watched us make. I love it. I didn't want to talk about it too much until I got home and had the opportunity to use it. I've skinned a few alligators, several hogs, and a couple deer with it, and it does everything I want. I mean, this thing holds an edge like, it is just, I mean, it is just so sharp. I just can't express how sharp it stays. It's flat ground, got just enough flex in it, and it works great. Now I want to tell you guys, it's deer season right now. If you have a shed antler or if you have a deer that you killed, you can take one of the antlers or two of the antlers, send it to Silver Stag out in Blaine, Washington, and they can make you a knife of your own with your antler. It's a great company. I'm so honored to be a part of Silver Stag and have our very own line of deer meat for dinner knives. I'm so honored that you guys watch our videos and are a part of our lives and a part of our channel. That's a special knife, and I hope you get one soon. Make a great birthday gift or Christmas gift. We'll see you guys soon. We gone.